Yeah, I feel like it didn't start 2 weeks ago. I sort of had this mindset since I got here as like wanting to prepare as a starter, and I think it's gone well, and I think that's part of the reason was my mindset 2 years ago once I got here, preparing like I'm a starter. I would say a big part of that is having Chris Stoll here, who is doing really well right now in the NFL. So I think he's helped me a lot with that, and so yeah, I think it's gone well.
You and Chris keep in touch at all?
Yeah, we've been staying in touch. I would consider him one of my mentors. He was a leader of the specialists, leader of the whole team. He was the captain. I talked to him actually a couple weeks ago before his season started, so he's doing really well.
Did you give any tips on past 2 games, or I don't know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I send him film all the time, but yeah, just little stuff that he sees that he's helped me out with.
How do you assess from your eyes? You spent a lot of time with the kickers. How Alex and Sander have both individually kind of processed going through a battle against each other.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys only see like the game, but it started back after the Rose Bowl once Alex Felkins got here. Both of them, all through spring, all through summer, competed really, really hard against each other, and they were neck and neck right in camp. And then obviously we had some ups and downs in the game, but we're making our strides and we're getting ready to attack week 3 in Illinois, and like no matter what happens in the past week, good or bad, you don't want it to influence the next one. You gotta flush it and keep your mind straight.
What did Alex and Riley bring to the specialist room, transferring in as older guys who had already played college football?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of said it. Older guys that have experience, they've already played, so they kind of know the ropes a little bit. Sort of like how Barney, Jake, and Chris were all here last year. Yeah, they're older guys in the room, so they came in with that older mindset of maturity, I would say, and they've had that ever since they got here. And I think with our group being younger, besides those two, it's helped bring the younger guys along, and just overall just bring our group up.
Tyler, how do you build chemistry with 2 new holders on the team, Riley Thompson and then Bo Prabula, if he ever sees those opportunities in a game?
Yeah, I mean, it's just reps, consistency. It's not, when you guys see it in the game, it's not the first time we're doing it. We've been repping that for a while now, so it's just consistency and chemistry.
We haven't seen a lot of punts because the Penn State offense has been efficient, but what's your confidence level in Riley Thompson or Alex Paqueta if they need to go out there?
Yeah, whoever's in the game, we're 100% confident with their ability, and they've shown that in practice, so when they go out and perform, it's no surprise.
Tyler, from what you talk about, it seems like we've only seen a small percent of what you guys are all truly capable of. How much haven't we seen that you guys have in store?
Yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for our opportunity, and then when that comes, we're going out there and giving our 100%, performing at our highest level. And we haven't had a lot of punts these past 2 weeks, but when we get the opportunity, we'll be ready.
Hey Tyler, James brought this up on his own the other day about Sander talking to the team, and James talked a lot about it from his perspective. What was your perspective when he talked to the team the day after, I guess it was West Virginia?
Yeah, he basically got up and owned what happened, but I think it was good for him to take leadership and show the team that he cares and we're all in this together, and that when he gets his opportunity, which he will, that he'll take advantage of it next time.
Did that surprise you that he spoke up? Did you have a heads up?
No, I mean, he's that type of guy to take ownership, so it was no surprise.
Tyler, what's your mindset on punt coverage? After you snap the ball, you got to go down and cover the field. So what's going through your mind on that kind of play when you might have to make a tackle?
Yeah, I mean, definitely just being aggressive, going for the tackle. If I'm just releasing, then obviously going right to the returner, trying to make a play, fumble recovery, just trying to, I guess, make that SportsCenter top 10 play. But if I'm blocking, just blocking my guy, and then obviously working downfield, but just reading my keys and doing what the coaches tell me.
What's the most difficult part about lawn snapping?
I mean, you're kind of the only position that can't mess up. Like, if you mess up once, then you guys are all on me. But I mean, it's really the mental side of it, I would say. Even if like it's a bad snap, you have to come back and have a perfect one the next time. So I would say the mental side of sort of what I talked about before, having a bad snap, being able to flush it, or having a good snap and still being able to flush it and go to the next one no matter what.
Is that mental stability something that you can kind of teach yourself, or?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the hard part, which we're trying to work with the whole specialist group on right now, is that mental side of being able to go to the next rep, rebound, also trying to have game reps in practice, which Coach Franklin does a really good job of putting us in game situations during practice. So it's just trying to get as many game reps as possible before we're in the game.
How many